It's Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. That means it's time for DPW. I'm your host, as always, the Ripper Danny B. And man, am I looking forward to this one. I've been looking forward to another DPW all damn week. And tonight, we've got 3 debuts for you, as well as 2 re-debuts from the preseason. And first of all, we've got a tag team man's matchup as we kick off. There on the right hand side with the red tank top, that is Jack Lockhart. And in the pink and white shorts, that's his son Nathaniel Lockhart. They are the Lockharts together, obviously. No relation to Emma whatsoever, that was just coincidental. But here we are, the Lockharts are in action. They make their debut here tonight. Really thankful I can bring in the Lockharts. They're not my own characters, so I'm happy to bring them in. Now, the first of the re-debuts from the preseason, a guy I know very, very well, and again, not only do I send out a thanks to the handler of the Lockharts, but to this fella as well. He is none other than Canada's own, the incredible Ian Bishop. Ian had a bit of facial work done, as you can see from last season. He looks good, man. He's in good shape. The Incredible One makes his re-debut here tonight, and I'm glad to have him here. Ian Bishop, a true legend in this industry. And he's here on DPW, ready to make an impact. Now, I don't know about you guys, obviously you can tell that game is animated by Americans, because that gesture he just did on the ropes, that's actually very, very rude to a British person. I'm not going to say what he just said to me, basically, looking down the screen at him, but it's very, very rude. And his partner tonight, well, there are some perks to being this guy. From Brighton, England, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is none other than the animated representation of the Ripper, Danny B. That's right, my own character is in the game. I am that kind of self-serving bastard. Danny B making his re-debut from last year, where of course he was a fairly big name on SmackDown. Come down to DPW following the rules just as everyone else. Like I said, sometimes it pays to be the creator. Danny B teams with long-time rival Ian Bishop tonight in an attempt to take out the Lockharts. This should be a good one. Yes, Danny B is the only person who has official ring music at this point. You probably heard a little bit of background noise with Ian Bishop. That was just a mistake. He wasn't supposed to have his music yet. If you played the game, you recognise it straight away, so apologise for that. Music, as I said before, with the one exception, is reserved for when you make it to NXT, but like I say, some people get some perks. So yes, Michael Tremacia will be getting his own theme music when we see him next on NXT. And here goes Bishop and Ripper versus Nathaniel and Jack Lockhart. Just to reiterate, if you didn't really catch that, Jack Lockhart is on the apron right now in the tank top with the long blonde hair. Nathaniel Lockhart is in the ring with the white and pink trunks. As always, these characters are not handled by myself, so I want to extend a very big thank you to the handlers for allowing me to use their likeness in this game. Obviously, if you guys have any problems with, your characters, don't feel bad about contacting me, letting me know. I am more than happy to update and correct anything you don't particularly like. But now, back to the match. Because, I did make a mistake with a certain female character, and that mistake is still prevalent this week, so I'm certainly sorry. We do have a female matchup coming up after this one. We'll get into it though, as Nathaniel Lockhart tries to take on Bishop, the more technically sound Ian Bishop. Able to take down Lockhart there with a nice takedown. As I say, Ian Bishop, Danny B, very long-term rivals, these two. Don't usually particularly like each other, but there comes with that level of respect eventually. Nice over and up there by Nathaniel Lockhart. Just so you know, I haven't overpowered Danny B, alright? He's not stat 100. He's not even close to the highest on DPW. Although, you know, his stats are actually about to go up. If you remember what I said from last week, the guys that are part of Boardwalk Wrestling, the EFED, their stats are based on their performance levels within Boardwalk. So if they do better in a certain week, they go up. If they do, you know, not so good, they go down. Problem is, of course, I record these quicker than the shows come out on Boardwalk, so sometimes they're a little bit mismatched, but all the same, I'll try and match them up the best I can. So, you know, Danny is actually about to go through the roof. This was recorded before, if you're a Boardwalk star, you know what I'm talking about. This was recorded before I beat Cyrus, so the stats are not that high. They're about to go through the bloody roof, but you know, that's for when he next shows up. I could have lost the bloody title by then. So here we go here, Ripper getting the better of Jack Lockhart, the powerhouse. I do realise Nathaniel is taller than Jack at this point, and I apologise for that. I know he's not supposed to be. Press slam there by the powerhouse. That is Jack Lockhart. And in comes the younger son. The younger son, the only son. That one, Nathaniel. I'm trying to find proper names to call these guys. He is the Wolf. That's what he's known as. That's, you know, why he's got a wolf on his trunks. Clever marketing, that is. Down goes Ripper to a big superplex there by Nathaniel Lockhart. And we're going for our first cover of the match. We've got 1, 2, and Ripper easily able to kick out there. Nathaniel is keeping up the pressure though. Keeping up the pressure on Danny B. As I say, both Ripper and Bishop were in the pre-season. They had varying success. Bishop was actually number 3 in the Royal Rumble in the pre-season. You know, he was an NXT star at that point because I didn't have the created system then. Mainly down to the lack of creation options last year. Missed with a drop kick there by Bishop. Nathaniel looked like he was going to take advantage of the mishap by Ian Bishop, didn't get the chance. Yeah, Bishop was part of NXT back then and obviously had quite a good run. But he's down on DPW here with the rest of them. Danny B was on SmackDown, in fact even had a shot at the world title at the Royal Rumble as well. Here they are tonight. They're working their way up from the bottom as always. Same as everyone else now. Completely reset the slate, as you well know. Now, nice takedown there by Nathaniel Lockhart. And the Lockharts are rolling at this point. I've got to say, Ian and Danny are probably the better singles competitors, but this is a tag team match. And the Lockharts are showing right now that they are tag team specialists. Ian with a nice Northern Light suplex there. Goes in for the cover of zone 1, 2. Not quite there from Bishop, but it was a good start. Lockhart, though, he's got a counter for everything, man. Nice snap suplex there. Lockhart looked like he was going to try and make the tag. Bishop is in the way, so it ain't happening just yet. Never mind, we're going to follow up with a Tigerplex. Was that a Dragonplex? Dragonplex, isn't it? I know my moves. I swear, I do know my moves. Nice knee there. Keeps looking like he's going to make the tag. Is he finally? There he is. Finally makes the tag to Jack Lockhart. The powerhouse is back in the match. Instantly taking it to Ian Bishop. As I say, I expected a better performance out of Bishop and Ripper so far, and the Lockharts have just been all over them. It's a back superplex there that does do some damage to the man who originated the move as well. We're going in for another cover here. Lots of covers in this one. We've got 1, 2. Not enough to put the incredible one away just yet. Ian finally trying to get some momentum building on his side here. Up goes Lockhart and down he goes again. Incredible show of strength there from incredible Ian Bishop. Back in comes the Ripper. A nice flying clothesline there. That's the Ripper's blade. Jack Lockhart goes down. 1, 2. Damage not done yet, but Ripper is coming in flying. And here we go, we're setting up. You all know this move. The RKS. Down goes Jack Lockhart. 1, 2. And yes, that is a deliberate play on RKO. Ripper's kill shot, as it's officially known. Give me a break. I was a kid when I created this character. Well, you know. Oh, I'm not going to get into the pedantics of using your own name. Yes. Not worth it. Lockhart now, though, after suffering 2 of Ripper's absolute best shots, is still in this one. And he's setting up for the choke slam. There it is. Jack Lockhart fires back with a massive choke slam. Down goes the Ripper. The guys are in to break this one up. We've got 1. There was 2 there, but Ian Bishop was there to break it up. Lockhart over again. That's a pretty cool move there out of Nathaniel Lockhart. Ripper goes for the power slam. Or scoop slam. Whatever it was. And Ripper trying to make a comeback here. There's the clothesline and scoop slam by Danny B. Ian Bishop nowhere to be seen at this point. Doesn't matter. There he is in the corner. The spear is setting up. Down goes Lockhart. Here we go again. We've got 1, 2. Nathaniel able to make the break. Bishop not able to make the save there. But the momentum has shifted. Now we are on the side of Danny B and Ian Bishop. Ripper goes up. He's going to try and finish this one by the looks of things. We're going for the Curse of Anubis. There it is. The Curse of Anubis. We got 1, 2. Not quite. Jack Lockhart able to kick out. There was no saving there. Lockhart saved himself on his own tuition. Tuition? Yeah, his tuition fee saved him there. Fruition is the word I'm looking for. Danny has hit Jack Lockhart with his 2 best shots, and Lockhart is still in this one. He turns around for the cover now. We've got 1, 2. Ian Bishop makes the save. As the 2 illegal men keep battling out and rings in the ring there. Danny puts the pressure back on Jack Lockhart. Bishop gets in the way, and that gives Lockhart his chance to get back into this match. If Bishop can't get up on the apron, if he can't get it here to make the save, the Lockharts could take this one. The damage has been done to Jack, though. They may be in control right now, but the damage has been done to Jack, and if Danny and Bishop can turn around and put the pressure back on Lockhart, this could be over quicker than we think. But at this point, it isn't looking likely. There you go, Lockhart doing the clever thing, tagging back in Nathaniel. Bishop just needs to get back into his corner, I think. Danny is pretty much a I was about to say lone wolf there. That would be taking a moniker out of Nathaniel's name there. Over goes Lockhart. Spear! Spear of his own. It's got to be that much more impactful from a bigger guy like Nathaniel Lockhart. He goes in for the cover. 1, 2. Danny kicks out. Bishop wasn't able to get there in time. And now the pressure is really on as the Lockharts are just all over Danny B. Bishop has once again been eliminated from contention here. Super kick there by Nathaniel Lockhart. I've forgotten the official names of the move there. I'm sorry, dude. Calling this one in the heat of the moment. Bishop is nowhere to be seen. We've got 1, 2, 3. Down goes Danny B. Nathaniel Lockhart has just pinned the Ripper. Holy moly, mama. That was crazy. Absolutely crazy. But the Lockharts showing their dominance here in this match. They had the early part. Ripper was able to make a flourish comeback. Ian Bishop had his moments trying to get into this one, but he just couldn't overcome the Lockharts at all. This is just one of those times when Jack was able to hit a big move on the incredible one. Down goes Bishop there. High impact move. As Ripper and Nathaniel just look on. One of the early covers in this match. Danny going ballistic there, as you can see. Not surprised. Trying to get his tag team partner back into this thing. This was the RKS as he set up. This looked like Danny B was going to turn it around at this point. The RKS wasn't enough to do it, but I thought maybe, just maybe, the Curse of Anubis would be enough to put Jack Lockhart away. The RKS couldn't get the job done. The guys didn't even move off the apron. That's how confident they were. And then the final strike, Nathaniel Lockhart with his patented super kick there puts the Ripper down for good. Our final cover of the match. 1, 2, and 3. Ian Bishop just not able to make the save in time there. So here are your winners on their debut, putting down the veterans, Jack and Nathaniel, the Lockharts. Epic, epic performance by these two. I've got nothing bad to say about that. Well done to these two. With performances like that, they could go very, very far here on DPW. With that shocking performance now out the way. And I'd say shocking just simply because of the status Danny B and Ian Bishop have. That was incredible. But here tonight, after coming up short in the Fatal 4-Way ladder match last week, Juliet Brooks is back looking to make another massive impact here on DPW. Now, I mentioned before, I did get the height slightly wrong with Juliet. I haven't actually fixed it at this point just because I've recorded like a couple of weeks worth in one bash, basically. That also explains the opponent here tonight. So don't hate me, Boardwalk. I was thinking about taking it out altogether, but then, you know, I'd be denying Juliet Brooks. But she's here from Albuquerque, New Mexico, representing the unstable. Brooks is here, and she's here to make an impact. Now, her opponent tonight is Tate Troy. Tate was, at this time, when this was recorded, still a member of the Boardwalk roster, hence her appearance here tonight. Suffice to say, Tate Troy will not be appearing again after this episode. At least not for a while, anyway. Mainly because I want to give some of the other divas a run, more than anything in the world. Juliet is getting her second match here tonight, and Emma, of course, as champion, will be appearing fairly often, but I've got a couple more divas in the line who want their shot. In fact, I've got more women than men at this point. But regardless, here we go. Juliet Brooks, Tate Troy. Again, Juliet, I am hugely sorry about the height issue. It will be fixed by the next time you show up. I do promise that. Not a lousy man. I'm not ignoring you. It's just how this was pre-recorded. That will be fixed next time, I promise. Now it's Tate Troy, who takes Juliet down with a nice leg sweep there. Lost my words there completely. I'm so excited for that tag match. Maybe you can tell that it was my character in it. I got too excited. Who knows? I'm excited here for Juliet Brooks, though. She's got an opportunity to prove her dominance and get potentially another shot at the Vixens Championship. Tate now, though, is slowly taking it to Brooks. There's got to be that kind of style. Brooks is faster paced. You know, she's a bit quicker in the ring. She's definitely more proficient with the strikes. Tate Troy is more of a technical star and will be going to try and wear Juliet Brooks down at a slower pace. Nice clobbing blow there. I can't get over the size of this woman. I'm so sorry. I should have just really scrapped this match altogether, but I didn't want to deny you your second match, you know. Down goes Troy. Nice stomp to the arm there. Lost my words again. Nothing new, eh? Troy with a backbreaker there. Juliet Brooks is on the receiving end of a bit of a beating early on. Nothing pretty about that. Just smacking her in the face. I know there are guys waiting in the wings to see their character show up. They will be coming. We've got a special episode planned next week, which may see a couple of you guys not get your characters out. But I promise you, within a couple of weeks, everybody that has asked me to put a character in, you will get one. unless there's been a problem between, well, I'm not going to go into it, but if there's been a problem, your character may not show up. But for the most part, there are two guys that are going to be showing up in 2 weeks' time that I know are probably waiting in the wings to see what happens. So thank you for your patience, as always. We'll get to it. We're trying to play a decent storyline here as it goes, so especially with the system I've set up here. Not made it easy for myself. Trying to keep everybody happy, but hell, that's what I do. Nice stomp there by Juliet. That looked painful. A veritable giantess at this point. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Up goes Tate Troy, and Juliet is now rolling. Nice kicks to the stomach there by Brooks. Backstabber off the top rope. Down goes Troy. We've got 1, 2. She's not able to finish this one up just yet, but this ball is in Juliet's court right now. She punched Tate in the face and nothing happened. Dragon whip there. Dragon screw. Lordy. Both women seem to be doing a lot of damage to the legs at this point. Okay, Troy with the Irish whip. Much slower paced match here than we had earlier on tonight. But that's nothing wrong with that. It's hard hitting. Troy going up now. And Brooks floats above her head as she goes down with the slam. Troy with the cover. 1, 2. And not quite there. Brooks showing the resiliency we all know her for. But Tate Troy keeps up the pressure there. And here we go, the octopus stretch from Tate Troy. Again, I've forgotten the names, but in this particular case, I'm not as bothered. Juliet Brooks able to try and get some momentum on her side there. Hopefully she can keep it up. What we got going on here? Oh! Nice move there by Juliet Brooks. She puts down Tate Troy for the finish. We got 1, 2, 3. Tate Troy went for the ropes. Brooks said, screw you. The match is over, and Juliet Brooks picks up a massive, massive victory here tonight. Well done to her. Really, really pleased for her. Well done, Brooks. It was the cut. Nope, that was one of the earlier covers. It's Troy trying to lay some impact in here. She managed to get Brooks up, and physics are a bit off, really, aren't they? Get her down for the cover here. Brooks still able to show some resiliency by kicking out. What we got here? This was a nice high impact move from Juliet Brooks. Very, very pretty looking. This was the beginning of the end, really. She went in for the cover here. It was 2 count there. Oh no, in fact that was the finish, wasn't it? I do apologise. Tate Troy went for the ropes. The referee didn't see it, and just to make sure, Juliet Brooks gave her a good punch in the face. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name as always has been the Ripper Danny B. This has been a very, very exciting episode of DPW. If you like this video, as always, do not forget to like it, share it and subscribe it. And join me on Sunday night as we bring you WWE Extreme Rules as Daniel Bryan defends against John Cena in our main event. Thank you very much, and as always, I shall see you next time.